All right, guys, thank you so much for getting on this kickoff call. We promise to make it short and sweet. And just seeing all the different faces, I'm so excited about this training. I don't know about you guys, but I've already learned a lot of stuff so far, especially from Brittany today. So make sure that you apply what you're learning, okay? So over the next couple minutes, Jamie, and Erin and I are just going to go over some things that you guys can expect in the group. Okay, so but first I just kind of want to introduce myself. My name's Meg Wasinski. For those of you that don't know me, my married name is Meg Kozlowski. That was a little bit of a fight when we got married about which name I was going to keep, and you guys might think they sound similar, but they're way different. But anyways, I've been a coach since 2009. I signed up back in 2009 as a 22-year-old just as a discount coach under Janelle Summers, and I really did not expect this business to turn into what it has. And I kind of put it on the back burner for a while, and it wasn't until 2011 that I actually made it a priority. And then I was able to quit my first full-time job. I went all in, and the thing that I want you guys to know is once I made the decision to go all in and to apply just the basic things that we all should be doing, the 3 vital behaviors, my business took off. And then with the things that we're going to be teaching you about how to mentor and grow your team and help your team become leaders, it grew even more. And since then, you know, we've been able to, my husband works for fun. We've paid off our debt. We're building a house. I haven't announced that yet, but we're building our dream house right now. And I'm able to be home with my baby girl every single day. And this job really is a dream come true. So I want each and every one of you, how many people are on here? Geez, 50 people. That's freaking awesome. I think we maxed out actually that I heard that. But anyways, I want you to take this training in stride and just know that whatever you want to get out of it, you can get out of it, but you have to actually put the time and effort in. Okay, so I'm going to hand it over to Jamie and Erin to introduce themselves, and then I'm going to go over just some of the things that you should expect with this group.
Okay, I'll go. Hi guys, I'm Jamie Thompson. I have been a coach. It'll be 6 years next month, which just seems crazy. When I got started, I had no clue what I was doing or the potential of this business at all. And I was just pretty much, I guess, a hobby coach. I didn't really see that I could be doing a lot more. Obviously, I had no clue that I would be able to, leave my teaching job and be home with my kids. But once my eyes were opened, I was in. It was like once I made that decision that I was in, I was in. And once I made the decision that I wanted to leave my full-time job as a teacher, I went 150% in. So, it's amazing what this business can do. And I love hearing success stories from other coaches. It just motivates me more to know that there is still so much more that I can do. I am home now and with my 3 kids. My youngest is 3, so I'm getting to be home with him, and that is huge. And I love sharing this opportunity with other moms and helping them to see that this can be a reality for them as well. So now we're at the point that we're working really hard to be able to bring my husband home as well so that he can do things that, he would like to do and help me. But, my job as a leader now is I want this for my coaches so much. So I am so grateful to have a training like this so where we can help our coaches who are becoming those leaders to be able to teach their coaches to do the same things. I think that's the scariest thing. It was for me to step into this leadership role. So grateful for Erin and Meg that I have them to do this with. So very happy to have you guys here. All right, I'll be quiet.
Okay, I was like, I can't talk. Okay, hey you guys, so I am Erin Young, and I will have been a coach almost 4 years in June. And for me, coaching was something that I was completely unaware of this opportunity. I had no idea what was possible. And I take a step back and I wonder, what if I knew that this was possible? And I just didn't know what was possible because I really came in as a challenger just for the discount. And that was the only thing that was really presented to me. I did not know this whole incredible world of Team Beachbody coaching. It was so funny because I went to a class at the Y with Erica Buzzard, one of our leaders, and she's like, yeah, we're going to go to Julie Voris's class. And we're like, I think she's a Beachbody coach. Like, we had no idea. And we were actually part of her downline as coaches, and we didn't even know that. So I started not knowing a darn thing about this business. And Eric and I really worked side by side, just creating we created amazing businesses for ourselves and an amazing team that has become many teams. And so I really love being a leader. I'm a natural leader. It's something that I just love mentoring and being a leader. And so joining up with Meg and Jamie to do this training is just absolutely incredible. I was a high school English teacher for 14 years, and I was able to come home from that career after coaching for almost 3 years. And so I had a vision that burned a fire in my belly to be able to be home with my children, and I was able to make that happen. And like Jamie, a goal that I have now is to be able to give my husband the option to do what he wants to do and give our family even more freedom. But you guys, what I want you to know, and I know Meg is going to talk about this, but we have to get out of our own way and do it. We just have to do it. And we have to get up every day and tell ourselves, I've got this. And I have an amazing opportunity right here. I get to help other people's lives. And as a result, I will help my life. And that's what we're going to be focusing on, doing, not just sitting back. We're going to do a lot in the next 3 weeks. Okay, Meg, your turn, girlfriend.
I didn't know that I would have to be unmuted again. Sorry. But anyways, guys, I'm seeing so many faces of people who I know your stories too. And I know your goal is to be able to quit your full-time job and to be home. And hearing from Jamie and Aaron and I and other coaches about them quitting their full-time jobs, I don't want you to just think, okay, that's great for them. I want you to think that's great for me. I'm going to get there. Use our stories as a way to really push yourself out of your comfort zone. Because if you talk to any coach that's been able to make that leap to quit their full-time job and make this their full-time gig, they really had to get out of their own way, like Erin said, and push themselves out of their comfort zone. Unfortunately, this is not an easy business. Nothing in life is easy. But is it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. So for this group, some of the expectations that we want you guys to know about is that you have to make this training a priority. It's only 3 weeks. Okay. We've all probably been through the 21-day fix. We know you can make it through 21 days of discipline. Okay. So for this business, for this training, you can make it through 3 weeks. Make sure that you probably all know how to do it. Put this group in the favorites. Okay. So that when you get on Facebook, it's right there. Put it on your to-do list or make an alarm on your phone to check in the group every single day. You're a leader, and it drives me crazy when leaders join trainings and then within a couple days they're already checked out. It's like, life happens and I have to help my team and this and that. This training is going to help you help your team. Okay, this is the stuff that you've all been asking for. You want to know how to mentor and lead a team. We're going to be teaching you that, okay? So make this training a priority. Put it on your calendar, set the alarm, and check in and make sure you're watching the videos and applying what you're learning, okay? You also want to make sure that you're supporting each other, not just your teammates, but the other people in this training, okay? We're a big family right now, and we're supporting and helping each other. One of the things that we did with the Success Partners is we tried to really shake it up and have people from other teams or people who didn't really know each other very much be connected together, which is going to be a lot of fun. So when you're seeing other people commenting on the post, give them a little bit of love. Like and comment on their post, okay? Because if you want to get that in return, you have to give it out. Okay. The next thing is I want you to make sure that you make reaching out to your success partner, and we'll get into that in a little bit, a top priority as well. Okay. This person and you are going to be leaning on each other through this training, helping each other out. You're going to learn a lot from each other besides just the training. Okay. So make sure that you make that a priority. And you also want to know that you're going to get out of this training what you put in. Okay, life happens to us all. I see babies on the screen. I see people with, their babies and their pets, and life happens. But you have to know that as a leader, if you have these goals set, which I know you all do, you have to put the time and effort in. I just had my big sister over earlier, and we were talking about the Power Hour and to-do lists and everything like that to work the business. And the things that you put into the business, it doesn't take talent. I think it was Julie Worries that actually talked about that. It's the take no talent things that you put into the business that are the things that really grow your business, okay? Building those relationships, okay? Making sure that you really care about your coaches and help them through whatever they're going through and being there for them. Making sure that you're sharing your life as open as you can on your Facebook page. Those things don't take talent, but very little, not very little, but a small percentage of people could be consistent with doing those things for this business, okay? So let's be that percentage in this group, these 50 people on this call right now. Let's be that percentage in April where we just rock it with our businesses. So you can look back on this training and say, that was the turning point. That was the time where I really took off with my business because I gave it my all. Okay, so that's what we're expecting from you. Okay, and I want you to expect that out of yourself as well. I want you to say, after getting off this call, you know what, I'm going to give it 100% effort, and I'm going to see what happens in 3 weeks, 3 walks, sorry, 3 weeks, so that I can go out and I can be a better leader for my team. Okay, and yes, I am real, I mess up. So anyways, I'm going to move on and hand it over to Jamie.
Okay, so as you all, became leaders, you all had to find a system. So systems are huge, and becoming a leader and finding systems of how you're going to help your coaches build their business is so important. So that is why, we have to make our daily 3s, or if you have moved on to the daily 4s, from the wonderful Miss Erin. Thank goodness she came up with that awesome system. Hopefully you all have checked that out. And if you have not, please do, because my team loves it. I have been using it. It is great. But it is something, it has to be happening all the time. That doesn't change. It does not change from before, just becoming a coach to a 15-star diamond coach. Every coach does this, and we have to show our coaches that you have to be doing this consistently. I have coaches that are really good at blitz messaging. They're using this system, but they have really busy lives, as all of us do. But I have some mamas who are working full time. They have kids in sports. So to even do just a part of their, daily 4s, they sometimes will use an afternoon on the weekends, and they will do a big chunk of, their daily 4s. So they kind of make up for maybe missing a few days in the week. I say do what is going to be the best way for you to be consistent with your business. If that works for you and you're doing it consistently, then do it. But you got to do it. That's the main thing. I look back at myself, and when I feel like things are slow and I'm like, gosh, what is going on? Well, duh, it's all me. It's not anybody else. It's me. It's what I'm not doing. It's because I'm not inviting enough. I'm not adding enough to my contacts. I'm not inviting enough. That is something I have to look back on. And I used, my tracking system to be able to see that. And I can tell in my business when I'm not being consistent with it. And I have to pass that down to my coaches. You have to do it. It's not, it's just not magically going to happen for us. You have to put in the work. You've got to do it. So with the mentoring piece that Erin added that in, that is huge. You're leaders. So mentoring needs to happen even for our coaches who are just, working to even become Emerald. I share with them, you have somebody to mentor. If you have challengers, they have somebody to mentor. So plugging that in with your daily 4s, or if you're still using Power 3s, whatever, you do need to make sure you are sharing a picture of that for this group every day. So, maybe if there's not a part you did that day, okay, you can make up for it, another day and get your numbers in. But it has to be consistent. You have to be sharing that system with your teams. So that is all I had for that. So I'll unmute Erin.
Okay, so we are just going to talk really quickly about that mentor piece, and our training is going to focus on that hugely. But we want to make sure that you get off the ground running and you're like, okay, well, what does that mean? How do I mentor? So really quickly, Jamie, Meg, and I are all three of us are going to share one of our kind of like top tips for like a system for how we mentor our teams. One little small thing that we do, and I know Meg talked a lot about that in her first video. She uses these message strands. Well, I want to kind of urge you to take a step back for a minute, because sometimes we're like, well, who do we put in those message strands, or who are the people that we should be mentoring and talking to? Like, do I just start like mentoring everyone? Like, who are those people? Well, first of all, I want you to realize and always remember that the people, your coaches, your challengers, and the people that you're even having conversations with right now, they're saying yes to you for a reason. And we always have to remember that these people are saying yes to you. And so that means we have to love on them. There's a picture that I found recently, maybe I'll post it in our group, but it's find your tribe and love on them, love them hard. And that's what we have to do. We have to find our tribe, we have to build our tribe, and we do that by loving on them. And that's building belief in them and helping them see the bigger picture. And so, but we have to have a system for who do we love on. And so recently I've kind of started applying this system, because I feel like when I'm mentoring, I have lots of different groups of people in my head. I like classify people. I have my coaches pushing to elite. I have my coaches who are diamonds. I have my coaches who are my goal crushers. They're like working towards this diamond status. They're like coaches and emeralds working towards becoming, hardcore, awesome diamond coaches. I have coaches who are new coaches. I have awesome rock star challengers. I have brand new challengers. I have all these different people that really need my time if I want to help them succeed and reach their goals. And so what I've chosen to do is I've adopted this 20%, the top 20% mentality. It's called the Pareto principle. It's part of John Maxwell's law of priorities. And so if you apply the 20%, you're going to say, who are my top 20% that are going to bring the greatest return? Right? Who are the top 20% that are going to give me 80% back? Who are the people who are walking the walk, not just talking the talk? Who are the people who are moving their chess pieces, right? You can't play chess with just one person. You move, they move. Who are those top 20%, the people who are worth our time? Because I will tell you what, when you're trying to play chess with someone who's not playing back, you're wasting your time, and it hurts in the end. And so as you're mentoring and as you're trying to figure out who are these people that I'm investing my time in, make it worth their while and make it worth your while. And think about that. Who are the top 20 in those different categories, or however you want it to work in your head, or whatever it looks like in your business? Because right now you may be a new diamond and you're like, I just have a lot of challengers. Those are your people. That's your tribe. They said yes to you. They need you in their life. They said yes to you and they believe in you for a reason. And so you have to believe in them as well. And so think about that, because it can be overwhelming to decide who to mentor. So apply the Pareto principle. Think about, who are my top 20%? Who are my people who are moving and grooving, who deserve my time? Because we're not going to chase anybody. We're going to keep recruiting. We're going to keep adding to our teams so that we always have people who are ready and willing to work with us. Okay? So how about Meg? You want to go next?
Okay, good. I'm unmuted. I love that you said that chess press or chess board game. I remember you telling me about that in Arnall. As you guys can tell, I'm like a very sleep deprived mom right now. We're going through another sleep thing, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate. But anyways, for me with leadership, I really do believe in text messages. For me, I don't focus a lot on Facebook messages, and I do the message threads with some of my coaches who are really pushing together. And I mean, I have a couple of the people in our message thread right now on, and that thing runs itself. People are asking questions and answering each other's questions and stuff like that, which is pretty awesome. And the relationships that form in there are amazing. But for me, I really do believe on just the one-on-one interaction. Looking for those coaches, like Erin said, that are really pushing, that maybe they're not seeing the results, maybe they're not hitting Success Club, but you see them showing up to the team groups. You see them getting on the team calls. You see them putting the right information on Facebook and really trying. And so for those, I love on them through text messages, just sending them a quick little text message that says, hey, how are you doing today? Or, hey, I'm thinking about you, or something like that, just to let them know that you're there for them. Because I really do believe that, you have to have good relationships with your coaches. So just having just the simple text message, and you don't have to text them every single day, maybe pick one day out of the week where it's like, okay, on Tuesdays, that's the day that I'm going to text however many coaches, and then, respond back and forth with them. The other thing that I started to do is just picking 1 or 2 people per month that are my personally sponsored coaches, and sending them just a small little notebook, just to show them that I appreciate them and that I know that they're working hard. And, you can get those small little notebooks from Home Goods or, Target or something like that cost not very much at all, but it means a lot to those coaches to just receive something little from you. So that's what I do for my team.
Okay, so I will just tell you all right now, I'm like the unorganized ADD coach. That's me. So I'm like a hot mess all over the place. So for me, I'm a quick voice message because I'm like doing a million things and voice messaging all the time. I turn off, though, my phone. I have to have everything shut off if I'm working. So for me, text messages don't work, because if it's like dinging all the time, I'm done. They've lost me. So I kind of am like Meg, though. I have to kind of find a day where I'm like, okay, today I'm focused in on, I'm going to reach out to my really top challengers that I could really see that are, looking a little bit more like they could be interested in coaching. So I'm really going to focus on them. Then I have my newer coaches. I really want them to know that I'm there and if they need me. And then I have a day where I will go into my downline, where I'm looking at coaches in my downline as well that are working, because they need to know that, yes, they have their coach, but they need to know they also have you, that you are seeing that they're doing things. They're doing things and they're showing up. They love to know that there's somebody else paying attention and that they're doing things. So I do have like a diamond group. I have done message threads. I've done a lot of everything, just trying to find really what works. But for me, just shooting those quick voice messages really is what I do, probably more than anything. So just find what, works best for you, for sure. All right, Miss Erin.
Okay, so dun, success partner time. Okay, so you can have the drum roll going or whatever. I'm not gonna do it. You can do it for yourself. You can hear it at home, right? Okay, so what does this mean, having a success partner? Well, having a success partner is pretty freaking amazing, because it's someone who's not personally connected to you and your business, who you can push, who you can confide in, who this person can hold you accountable to your goals. It's someone who gets where you are, and you may have a lot in common, or you may have strengths or weaknesses and complement each other in that aspect. Meg, Jamie, and I are success partners. We also have other success partners outside of our relationship too that help us with other parts of our business. And so having more than one is completely appropriate. Having a success partner doesn't mean that you're married to them or that you are going to be together for life, but it could just be one stop on the way to the next journey, part of your journey. And it doesn't mean you even have to love each other to the end, to the end of the world and back, right? It's totally fine. So at the end of this training, you are allowed to break up with your success partner, cordially. But we hope that you guys have a really productive, just awesome time together, and you learn from each other, and you are vulnerable with each other, and you are honest with each other. You don't have to be like, yeah, Michael's SC20 and 4 coaches. If that's not realistic, your job is not to compare yourself to them. It's to be motivated by them and have that person hold you accountable. Now, we are going to ask that you and your success partner do hold each other accountable every single day in our group. And that's part of it too. We have such a large group, a large training group. We need to make it more intimate. You need to know that more than just, the leaders are holding you accountable, if there's someone else there holding you accountable too, and they are accessible to you, it's someone that you can reach out to when we're not available or your upline isn't available. This is someone else, okay? And so we want to make sure that every single day, part of your expectation in this group is that you're, watching our daily video or completing our daily task, commenting below, whatever that may be according to the call to action, but you complete the homework and you tag your success partner, right? Because you're holding yourself accountable. When you post your daily fours, you're tagging your success partner because you're holding yourself accountable. But also, we want you to make sure that you are chatting with your success partner daily behind the scenes on your own message thread, where you're sharing with each other what your focus is, what your priorities are in your business, where you're struggling, or what you're going to do that day. Sometimes I'm like, guys, I've only recruited one coach. I'm on it today. I'm all over it. I'm going to let you know how many people I've invited. Like, those are the kind of things that we do with our success partners. We just throw it out there. But one of the things that we would like for you to accomplish with your success partner during our time together, is we would like for you to complete a special project. What's that mean? I don't know. You get to decide. But your special project should be something that's going to help your teams. Okay? It's gonna be something that will help your teams, whatever that may be, wherever your teams are, right, on their journey, and wherever you are in that growth journey with your team. What is it that they need that you too can provide them with, that you can inspire them with, that you can motivate them with, that you can provide them with some kind of training, that you can do a call, a group, whatever it is, you get to decide. And that's something you all will have to talk about. What do you need? What are you wanting to do? What are you scared of doing? How can I push you out of your comfort zone? That's what you can do with your success partner. So before this training is over, you will have to complete your special project. There will be a point in the game where we ask you what your project's going to be, and you tell us when it's going to be accomplished. So know that will be coming at some point in time. It's not anytime soon. It's not tomorrow. You don't have to figure this out tonight or this week or anything like that. But we know that you grow by surrounding yourself with other like-minded people. We know that you grow when you push yourself out of your own comfort zone. We know that you grow when you surround yourself with people that support you and love on you, right? So that's what we're trying to do with your success partner. And the coolest thing is that most of you, I would say 90% of you, are paired with someone outside of your downline. That's super cool, because I will tell you what, when I started pairing up with other coaches outside of my downline, that's when I really started to grow and learn and push myself as a leader, because I saw what other people were doing on their teams, and I got great new, fresh, original ideas, and I could bring them to my team with excitement and confidence. And so it's going to be a really awesome experience, okay? So we are going to do our best here to tell you who your success partner is, okay? Jamie and Meg, is that okay? You need to start reading them off? Yes? Yes? She's frozen, or I'm frozen? You're not frozen on my end. I can't hear you. Now she is. Okay, I'm just going to keep going, you guys. Okay, so one of the things we'll also do is we will post this list, because it's a big list and you may not hear me, and I'm not going to stay on later and repeat the list or anything like that. So we will post your list, and the list is when you guys filled out your form, it generated a spreadsheet, and we just kind of went through that, and we paired you up primarily based on when you work your business. It has nothing to do with what your rank is, has nothing to do with what your goals are. That played a little bit, but mostly it's when do you work your business and how often do you work your business, because we felt like that would be the best match, okay? So I'm going to do my best, and while I was a teacher for 14 years, I'm still not very good at reading names very well, so I'll probably butcher some names. And again, we will post it, so if you don't catch it, or you don't catch that person's name, whatever, okay, we'll give you a call to action with your success partner tonight, though. So you will want to make sure you complete this task tonight, and I will tell you this task after I read all the names, okay? All right, so our first group here, and this I'm gonna probably repeat, because what happens is I've got all the lists, and then okay, whatever, just listen for your name, and it's gonna be read twice, basically, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, Vic Mary and Courtney Graham, Anne Dragovich, and Missy Hacker, Jacqueline Allison and Renee Hart, Rachel Elliott and Iris Morgan, Sarah Littleton and Sarah Schwarzenschruber, Amy Deese and Lisa Wibble, Christy Klingelmeyer and Lisa Wibble. Did I say that right? Okay, back up. Amy Deese and Miranda Still, Lisa Wibble and Christy Klingelmeyer. I've repeated that, but I want to make sure we know that. Jerry Madsen and Casey Withers, Megan Harrell and Wendy Bankhead, Holly Norris and Michelle Clark, Jamie John and Jennifer Holmes, Laura Collier and Lauren Bernstein, Chantel Evans and Darcy Connor, Lindsay Weber and Brandy Cooper, Brandy Murphy and Kara Heckerman, Darcy Connor, oh wait, I said that one, and Chantel, you're like, got it. Let's see. Ashley Becker and Ryan Shuey, Brittany Lovelace and Elizabeth Geib, sorry, honey. Let's see. Kelly Miller and Bridget Garner, Nikki Wasikwer and Janelle Yasinik, Megan Klonks and Sunny Dibble, Angela Riviera and Jamie Brown, Danny Wagner and Heather Taylor, Amber Tompkins and Allison Remmers, Leanne Jordan and Rod Julian, Tina Salisbury and Amy Baker, Courtney Baer and Kara Hubner, Jamie Kaiser and Angela Vosmeyer, Kim Bates and Ariel Rodriguez, Heather Taylor and Danny Wagner, Nikki Mara and Alyssa Anderson, LaDonna Martin and Jen Baxton, Kira Wenzel and Abby Walsh, Sarah Lenore and Jenny Fellows, Jessica Auxier and Karen Ferguson, Tara Sherman and Lisa Arsenault. I think I said this one, but I'll repeat it because I don't remember. Allison Remmers and Amber Tompkins. Yeah, I said that one. Aaron Sanders and Carrie Coxton. Jamie Brown. I said that one. And Angela Rivera. Johnny Johnston and Tammy Rampy. Let's see. I think that's all. That's all that's on my list. Now, I will tell you this, you guys. We had some people that submitted their forms with no names. Like teacher. We had no names on our papers. So if you were, you submitted your form and you want a success partner and I did not read your name off, what you will want to do is reach out to your upline Star Diamond. So either Janie, Meg, or myself, and we will make sure that we get you paired up with someone, and we'll just let you know who that is in the next day or two, because I'm sure there will be other people that are like, where's my success partner? So we will make sure that we get you one, and we will also make sure that we upload this list. And on this list, you will see the time of day that your coach works. It should be the same, and how many hours, and then their goals as well. And that should be really helpful to you. So here's your task. You guys, we're almost done, okay? We're almost done. Your task tonight, your call to action, is to send a friend request to your new success partner, and then a private message, and start that strand and introduce yourselves to each other. And then the next thing is that you want to make sure that before tomorrow morning, or you can do it tomorrow morning, but we want to make sure you do this, that you post something motivational or inspiring to your Success Partners wall. And just kind of, it's almost like a launch or relaunch or something like that, but you're just introducing yourself. You're sending them that positive vibe. You're getting the day started right, or you're ending the night in a positive way, and you're excited to get to know them and meet them and work with them. And so find a picture that kind of captures whatever that motivation or inspiration is, or whatever your goal is right now, or something like that. Whatevs, you can do that. You're good at that kind of stuff. So we want to make sure that you connect and you start that relationship tonight. And don't be nervous. It's okay. We're all on the same journey. No one's here to judge whatsoever, and you're going to learn that really quickly. We're all here to support and love on each other. This, like Meg said, we're a new family for the next 3 weeks, and I love that. I love that so much. We're here to create and build stronger relationships, which will build a stronger business for us. Okay, so does anyone else have anything, or are we ready to call it a night? We good? You're muted or something. Okay, well, we're going to call it a night, okay? And Jamie will upload the recording whenever she can. So thank you so much, you guys, and you've got this. It's time to get out of our own way and make it happen, because we all deserve this. We all deserve it. All right, I'll see you later.